Yo, what's up guys? It is me, RJP Studios, back with another video, and today we're doing another Middlesbrough Grimmage video. And as some of you lot may remember, we did make a few signings in Mike Penders. The next is Nathan Zeze, who I actually need to put on a development plan. Let's do a ball playing defender, because why not? And we permanently got the main man himself, Illing Jr. And last but certainly not least, we got the sporting striker, Conrad Harder. So we've got the we signed four starters, obviously the main one being Illing Jr. And that's not how the team's looking, so I forgot to put Zeze in. So this is how the team is indeed looking. But if you have noticed one thing about this team, it's if we go down here and you realise, Luke, you need to sort out your squad depth, mate. Um, yeah, it's not looking great. So that's what I might do today. As off camera, after I recorded yesterday's episode, I looked through some of the remaining free agents to see if there were any notable ones. I thought there were more than that. Oh, I thought I looked at more than that. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I put more on there than that, but oh well. Don't need a keeper. Any any defenders? Any midfielders? Uh, I could get Livan Berchu online. Wouldn't be against that. Um, as for striker, don't really need a striker, but I wouldn't be against a winger. As there is Nicola Trezor, yep. Yeah, what I think I'll do is get this guy on loan. Livan Livan Birch. Approach to loan. Loan to buy. 2 years. Let's do that. Counter, remove sell on clause. Why does the percent that's something that really bothers me. Like, why would I don't think that percentage should make as much of an impact as it does. Um, but yeah, there was another offer for Aidan Morris. I really don't know what to do because we need more legs in the team. We need to thicken the team. Is there actually anyone in the youth academy that could do a job? We don't really need keepers, but apart from that, no, there's no one. But we are sorted for keepers though for the future. We've got Abdullah Maboji, and then his brother Idrissa Maboji. And then you got Seydou So, who looks the best, and then Elliot Harper, Jamie Houghton, Logan Bell, and Freddie Tomlinson. Hmm. We're in a difficult situation, you know. Do we have any? Do we even have wingers? Do we even? Oh, we've got McGree. Alright, so is that? Oh, is there anyone out on loan? Is there anybody out on loan? We could recall Bangura, Bergzorg. I don't really like the look of. I do want to recall Alex Bangura. How much would that actually cost to recall him? 192,000. Okay, Alex Bangura. Now that is a bit of needed squad depth. I'm happy that we've recalled him. I think that's a good defensive addition, but we do need a midfield addition to the side. Whoops. But if I can remember, there wasn't really any midfielding options. I guess I could be wrong about that. Yeah, I don't think there was off the top of my head. I do like the look of Marco Elemahera, but he is just a tad too old. Um, I might go for Sorensen. I signed him in a Morecambe career mode actually, ages ago. I believe it was FC24. Did the Morecambe career mode, so I might get him as a backup for this career mode. I could get Sondra Faye. Don't want to get Liam Henderson. It's a difficult one. It is a difficult one because I do want to save a bit of budget, but then uh, simultaneously, well, I do need to, thicken out the team. So I could get George Honeyman, but he's a little bit older than I would have, you know, liked. Same with Ritter. He's just a tad too old, but you know, surely that has to be a centre mid for loan. Surely. Oh, Maybe if I go to like a big team in the Premier League. What if I do that? What if I look in to loan like a midfielder from Tottenham? How about that? Don't do you? We could try and loan in Lucas Bergvall. We could try that. Oh, what about Archie Gray? Wouldn't be against one of those. Let's shortlist both Gray and Bergvall. And then I think if we were to get someone that good, I think we would then have to sell one of the three midfielders. So, well, Rosario, Hackney, and Aidan Morris. Just because they'd be unhappy with minutes, I think. I could get Echeverry. I could. Maybe Perone? Yeah, comment down below if you have any good recommendations of who I could get. Because I'd be lying if I said I'm not struggling for ideas. So we could loan in Bajcetic. Or Tyler Morton. We could go for Tyler Morton, you know. Be a good little pickup. No, not you. Um, hmm. There's not really anyone meeting the criteria of what I need. I could go for Leslie Ugo Chukwu. Excuse me. I was not expecting that hiccup. Um, yeah. That's- Well, he is a free agent, and he's just gone back to Arsenal. Well, what was the point of that? Am I being stupid, or was he? What? I could have sworn that he was a free agent for a bit. Or am I am I actually just losing the plot at this point? Is that what's happening? Because I think I might go for Jakob Sorensen. Um, hmm. Is he Premier League quality? Is there a midfielder that would be willing to be loaned in? That's the question. Could see if this guy wants to be loaned in. Jean-Baptiste Gorby. Oh, poo. Alright. Jean-Baptiste. Okay. That's a start. They could be willing to loan out Ugo Ugo Ch- Ugo Chokwo. We do Shay Charles? Hmm. What if we go? Alright. We can get rid of Bergvall then. Yeah, we can get rid of Lewis Kirk. We can get rid of Souza. We can get rid of this guy. Sure. Ooh. Oh. Alright. Um. Alright, I think the first plan of action is to go for this guy. I think that he's at the top of the players that I'd want. Oh, I've not gone on the right thing. That's fine. Alright. Let's go 1 million less than that. Because I do want to still send out the youth scout somewhere. What if we go 4.9? How about that? We'll say yes, alright. They'll say yes to that. And then we can give you 25. We'll go for 25k a week. Unless he offers himself. Will you take that? Okay, no, he wants to be on rotation. That's fine, that's absolutely fine, that's fine. More than fine. 25k. And then you're ours. And they think that that's a reasonable offer. So on a rotation, we do get Jean-Baptiste Gorby, which I'm a big fan of that signing. That really does add a bit of thickness and depth to that midfield, and it removes a bit of pressure that, well, if there was a bit of pressure on Aidan Morris. I think maybe a fullback and a backup fullback and a backup winger. But first, let's send out the youth scouts because this is currently top of my list. And for the legend himself, let's look. Well, centre back, I think. Uh, we have to go for the legend Pookie. Right Yeah, right mid. Maybe a fullback. Go right back. Alright. Skip. As for this, I want to go somewhere obscure in Oceania. Let's let's have a trip to the Solomon Islands, shall we? A right back, a CDM, a cam, and then a left winger. Sure. We've got a few good goalkeepers. How much has that left us in the old bank account? Budget 1.6 mil. Alright. We could definitely get one or two free agents from that. I didn't mean to do that. My humblest apology. So I think I might be forced into getting Jakob Yankto, but first let's let's try and get the young Austrian Florian Strasser on a cheeky free. She's happy to not play it often. Just what we need. Oops. Go 15. No, they said 16, didn't they? 16 grand. And there it is, the young fullback Strasser on a permanent. Florian Strasser, the latest addition. Because I do now want, well, once I've put them on a thingamajiggy, I forgot what it's called, a development plan, not a training plan, rather a development plan. If I can find them, there he is. Okay. And then, as for Gorby, we shall put him on a holding midfielder. Right. So that looks good. Look at that. We finally completed a row. From the start of today's episode, this was the only man that we had. Oh, poo. I forgot I got in Bangura. What have I done? No, that's really not good. That is really not good. I forgot I got in Bangora. Oh, that's really not good. Well, whilst I'm at it, I can check to see if he has potential tag. No, he doesn't. I was expecting that to be brutally honest with you, not. Still wants to leave. Oh, he's unhappy with his contract. Can I even, like, talk to him about that? Let's give Lenihan a new contract. Yeah, let's do that. 2 years? How about that? Okay. 22. 500. You need to save some money for the rest of them, mate. Jeez, I'm not gonna have any money left after this. 24. Fine. Alright. As for keepers, they're all fine. I might try and get him on the lesser squad role. Rotation, good. Good. Okay. What I might do is I think I'll do this after the episode, and then I'll talk about it in the next episode on Tuesday. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll do that off camera, so you lot don't have to see it. 'Cause to be honest, I'm considering. Well, if I wasn't in the Prem, I'd probably actually transfer this Borges. But you know, let's just get to playing some of these matches, shall we? Oh, we have one of the biggest teams in the Premier League. We have Chelsea first. Oh, poo. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's have a look. Again, Tommy Conway stepping in for harder. Apart from that, strongest lineup. And yeah, that was expected. Oh, it's gonna be a long season. It is gonna be a long season. I think I might get to the end of the window and then I'll leave it there for the episode. So we have an offer for Cindy Dieng. So he's a good backup to have. TBH. So we do have Newcastle next. I want to actually rotate the side a bit, like. Ooh. No, I can't. I can't get rid of Aaron Hickey. He's simply too important. We've got Whittaker and Elling Jr. So yeah, that would not make sense. Yeah, as I was saying, we do indeed need to rotate and rest some of our better players for the lesser. Oh no, I thought I was on the defender. Oops. Rosario can come on the bench for him. Gorby. Still sorry. Right. Come on. And we get our first point. Conrad Harder, the new boy, and Illing Jr., also technically the new boy. Both scoring. As I know I said I'd get to the end of the window, but I think I shine on this. Who was it that needed this? Hackney and Harder. Okay. Hackney. Okay, 25. We got a cheeky 24. Alright. And then you 4. Alright. As for you, my friend, you can go on a 31. Because why not? And then got a Carabao Cup game against Norwich, and as I said, this probably is the last one. Why is that happen? Okay, I'm not going to question that. I don't know what's just happened, to be brutally honest with you lot. So again, offer for Borges. No, I did say I wouldn't be against letting him go, but if that was a little bit higher, might have accepted that. But yeah, if I don't know, I don't know about Borges, to be honest with you lot. I don't know what to do about him. Someone else I don't know what to do about is that old goalkeeper. So you get a massive offer from Aaron Hickey, but now that we're in the Prem, I don't really want to be accepting that. There's Norwich. Rotated side is in order to rest the key big players against. Yeah, resting the key players for now. We'll leave Zeze in, put Lenny Hanna on, and actually Bangura wanted to play, didn't he? As we Strasser, sure, play on the wing, mate. That's why we signed you. You're actually all along, mate. You've been a winger. I'm sorry that I've hidden the truth from you. Yeah. As we do win, and it's McGree again, the man that just simply doesn't know how to stop scoring. He always does it. He always finds a way. is we have another offer for Raf van der Berg, and for as long as I can, as I said, I'm just gonna keep on rejecting them, and that is a big win for the lads, as I do actually want to play this Everton match. Okay. Let's sim this. And then let's get through the windows. We get another point! Conrad Harder with the equaliser. He has been a brilliant signing from Sporting. As let's go through the transfers. One of my favourite things to do is Goodmanson joining Lazio. What have I just done? I didn't mean to do that. Llorente joining Man United. Nothing really else to report there. No big names going elsewhere. As we have an offer from Barcelona for our young centre half as Mosquera joining Angers on loan. 11.9 million from Barcelona. I don't want to accept that. As Castellanos joining Sporting, Ferguson joining Fulham, and Mayulu joining, I believe that's Cremonese on loan, the man that actually scored in the Champions League final. Boy that came through the academy of PSG, as Virginia joining Hellas Verona on loan. There's Jorge Guizar joining Aston Villa for 22.8 million, Balogun joining Ipswich for 24.1 million, and Virgil van Dijk leaving Liverpool to join Bayer Leverkusen. Another offer for Hackney I will turn down as Conga joining FC Midtjylland for 9 million, and they actually got that money from the departure of Francolino to Atletico Madrid. As Disassi joining Montpellier on loan. Not really else to report to you lot. As that is it. There's Tabsoba also leaving by Leverkusen, and someone joined Tottenham, but I didn't actually quite see who that was. I believe that might have been a defender, but I could be wrong about that one. So don't I don't know what I was going to say. As we do get our first report, and no, not you. This has been poor from Finland. Very, very poor from Finland. And Solomon Islands, hoping for maybe a bit better. So it looks like only one will be staying in the academy. Yep. Just the right back, Kunava Bowl, staying in the academy. So let's get to the Fulham game, but we won't actually be playing it today. We'll be doing that on Tuesday. That's been it for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe if you're new, or if you haven't already. Comment down below what you want to see in the future. And I'll see you for another video very soon. Goodbye.